reason your marriage felt perfect in the beginning is actually the reason it hurts today, isn't it? Because in part one, we talked about something most couples don't even have words for. The quiet husband, who is the suppressor, and the emotional wife, who is the reactor. She reacts and he shuts down. And slowly, both start feeling lonely inside the marriage, right? If you haven't watched part one yet, I've linked it in the description. Do watch that first because this part will hit deeper than before. Now, in this video, we are answering the most important question. If this dynamic is so painful, why did it feel so perfect in the beginning? Why did she feel safe with him? And why did he feel addicted to her energy, the calm and chaos attraction? And when you listen to this, most couples say, wait, this is exactly us, isn't it? In the beginning, these two people actually feel perfect together, like puzzle pieces put together. The wife thinks, finally, a calm man. No shouting, no drama, no ego fights. He feels stable. She feels, okay, this is peace, at least in the beginning, right? And the husband, he looks at her and feels something else. He thinks, oh, she's so alive. She laughs loudly. She talks freely. She has emotions. She brings energy into the house. For him, she feels like sunlight. But here's the twist, they are not attracted because they are healthy opposites. They are attracted because they have familiar wounds. So let me explain this simply. The suppressor husband grew up around strong emotions. Maybe his mother was intense. Maybe the home felt unpredictable. So he learned, I will stay quiet. Now, when he meets of this very expressive woman, it feels similar or familiar. He knows this emotional atmosphere, even if it is stressful. It feels like home for him. And the reactor wife, she grew up feeling unseen. So when she meets a man who is calm and quiet, she thinks, finally, someone safe. But what she doesn't realize is his quietness is not emotional safety, it is emotional avoidance. And this is why the relationship feels beautiful at first until the first real conflict happens. Because the moment she feels heard, she expresses. She wants closeness. She wants emotional response. But he hears her emotions as danger. So he shuts down. And she feels that shutdown like a rejection. So she reacts more, and then the cycle begins. Very classic example, she says, talk to me. And he says, why are you making it a big issue? She says, you don't care. And he says, I'm tired. Please stop this. And slowly, they stop fighting about the real issue. They start fighting about the reaction. She's not angry about the tasks that are not done. She's angry about feeling alone in the relationship. He's not silent because he doesn't love her. He's silent because he feels he's going to fail any which ways, right? So it becomes this loop. She reacts, he shuts down. He shuts down, she reacts louder. She chases, he withdraws. He withdraws and she feels abandoned. This is not about a bad husband or a dramatic wife. This is about two nervous systems who are stuck into old survival patterns, and they call it as love. I know you must be thinking how to go ahead and break this loop then, right? So now listen to me very carefully. If you saw yourself into this scene, please don't panic, because the way out is not more chasing, and the way out is not more silence. The way out is awareness. So let me go ahead and give you three small shifts that will help you to change this pattern in your relationship, in your life. One, name the pattern in the moment. The first step is not fixing your partner. The first step is simply noticing, oh, this is the reactor energy. Or maybe This is the suppressor shutdown. Because once you name it, you stop becoming it. Two, pause before you chase. The moment you feel the urge to send that another message, ask again, explain again, pause, even if it is just for 10 seconds, breathe. Because patterns don't break with intensity, they break with space. Three, speak the need, not the panic. Most women say, talk to me, and the husband hears pressure. But healing begins when you say, I miss you, or I feel alone, or I need closeness right now. Because needs create connection, and panic creates shutdown. And just the shift is where the healing starts. Not with perfect communication, but with emotional safety. So, in the next video, I'm going to tell you the modern truth about marriages today. Why are so many women walking away from being married for 20 plus years? Not because they don't love, but because the rules of love have changed. And if you're watching this and thinking, Sonali, this loop is exactly my life, please don't ignore it, because the cycle does not break with more adjusting, it breaks with awareness and with the right support. So, if you want my help to understand why you keep chasing your partner, why your partner keeps shutting down, and how to stop this partner without losing yourself into the relationship, you can book a one on one clarity session with me right now. The link is in the description below, because you don't need more guessing, you need just emotional clarity.